there. Welcome to the Transform 365 Challenge. I'm Shruti Dandekar, your coach and your guide on this exciting journey of self transformation. If you have ever felt stuck or unsure about how to make real progress in your life, then this is your chance to start fresh. This week, we are focusing on one of the most important steps in any transformation, that is to define your vision and set goals that actually work. By the end of this week, you will have a lot more clear picture on what you want to achieve in 2025, and you will also have a plan to make it happen. So, let's talk about why having a vision and setting goals is so important and so powerful. Think of your vision like a compass. It will give you direction and help you focus on what truly matters. So, without it, it's very easy to feel overwhelmed or even get distracted. I'll share a personal story. A few years ago, I felt like I was juggling too many things: work, family, personal growth. I recently moved from my family home to be with my son for 1 year while he prepped for his IIT JEE exams. So, I was taking on a lot more responsibilities than I normally would, and that was kind of overwhelming. So I felt like I was fighting fires everywhere, but I was not making any real progress in my life anywhere. So I sat down and I created a clear vision. Okay, what do I want my life to look like? What do I want my day to look like? And how I wanted to feel during that time, and what did I want to accomplish. And then I looked at it and then I broke it down into smaller steps and actions that I could do. This simple exercise helped me change my approach to my day to day life, and it helped me achieve a lot of my goals that I had set for myself that. In what will you have in this week? On day one, we are going to do a visualization exercise. What we are going to do is we are going to take a few minutes, close our eyes, and imagine that it is December 2025, and you're going to picture what kind of life you are living at that time. What are you doing? Who are you with? How do you feel? And you're going to write that down, whatever comes to your mind. So, what I've done is I've created a guided visualization for you that you can use, and it's about 11 minutes long. So, that will help you use all your senses and actually visualize how you feel at that time. To give you an example, let's say if your vision includes that you want to start and run your successful business, you can imagine that you're waking up energized, you're working on meaningful projects from your own home office. You can imagine what your home office looks like, and then you're spending some time in the evening with your family, you're feeling financially secure, you're making investments, you're actually going and spending and buying things for yourself. What this exercise is going to do is it will help you connect emotionally to your goals. So it's not about just what you want, but also why you want it and how will it look like to actually have it. Then on day 2, we are going to do a brain dump and we are going to convert our goals into SMART goals. Now, this week, normally I would have put this over 2 days, but since this week is kind of shorter, we are starting on a Wednesday. So this week is kind of shorter, so I want to cover as much as possible in this 5 day period that we have. So what we are going to do on day 2 is we are going to clear our mental clutter, and we are going to turn our dreams into actionable goals. Is take a paper and dump everything on it. Whatever you want to accomplish in this year, don't filter. Just write down whatever comes to your mind and then read it. Pick 3 priorities from that list. And now you're going to convert them into goals that are SMART. SMART means specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. So you are going to make sure that your goals are SMART goals. So instead of saying, I want to get fit, you can try, I will work out 3 times a week for 30 minutes starting on January 1. Or instead of saying, I want to save money, you can say, I will save 5,000 rupees every month by cutting unnecessary expenses. SMART goals give you clarity and focus. You know exactly what you want, and you know exactly how you can measure whether you have achieved it or not. If you say, I want to get fit, how will you measure whether you are fit or not? Setting this goal helps you actually measure your achievement of that goal. On day 3, what we are going to do is we are going to break our goals into milestones that we want to achieve, and we are also going to define KPIs. KPIs are key performance indicators. We are going to take each of those SMART goals that we set yesterday, and we are going to divide them into smaller steps or milestones. You can think of something like monthly or quarterly targets, and then you're going to define how you are going to measure that goal. That is the key performance indicators, so that you are able to track your goal. So for example, if your goal is to save 1 lakh rupees this year, then your quarter one milestone would be to save 25,000 rupees. Right? Your KPI could look something like track your monthly expenses using some app that you have, or maybe create a spreadsheet to track your expenses. For fitness goal, milestones could be walking regularly in quarter one, and then you can add some new kind of training in quarter two. KPIs could be tracking weekly workouts, or you could measure either your weight or inches that you have lost, or something like that. So, that will be very helpful in identifying whether you are headed in the same direction or not. Then comes Saturday, that is day 4. Saturday, we are going to spend a little more time, and we are going to sit down and create our vision board. I will link to a very good resource that I have on how to create a vision board. I will link multiple resources on this video also, and on day 4 ka video also. So what is a vision board? A vision board is actually a visual representation of your goals. So, you can gather images, quotes, or anything that inspires you and represents what you want to achieve in the year. You can go old school. You can gather images from magazines, or you can download them from internet, and then you can get them printed, paste them onto something and put it up physically in your room. Or you can create a vision board on some kind of digital tool like Canva. That is also a wonderful example. Let us say if you have any kind of mindfulness goals, then your board might include pictures of someone meditating. Or if you want to travel, then for example, I want to go to EBC, that is the Everest Base Camp. So I have a picture of the EBC, and that is on my vision board. So keep this somewhere where you can see it every day, so that it can inspire you every day. You can even include quotes on it rather than just pictures. You can also include words and quotes on it. So let us say if you want to build more discipline, you can write something like discipline is choosing between what you want now and what you want the most. So the goal of the vision board is to stay in front of your eyes and to inspire you. So I've got two vision boards. One hangs right in front of me. So whenever I'm working, I just look this way and I can actually see my vision board. And I also have a digital version, which is actually the background for my computer. So whenever I turn on my computer, that is the first thing that I see every day. And that helps me stay on track and remember about my goals every day. Then we come to Sunday. Sunday, like I've always said, is for weekly reflection and reset. So, you want to take some time to review whatever you have worked on this week, whatever your vision was, your goals are, your milestones are, your KPIs. So, you are going to think about things like what did I learn about myself while defining my vision. So, sometimes, we are focusing on something and we don't really know why we are doing that. But when we do this visioning exercise, something connects, and then that helps you understand why you're doing that. Why is this thing so important to me? And then you can also think about which goal excites me the most. So then you can prioritize that goal, and you can actually start on that. Because of your enthusiasm, you'll go a long way, and then you'll accomplish it faster. So having this weekly reflection process, it will build self-awareness, and it will also ensure that your goals align with what truly matters to you. So your values are aligned with your goals. Coming to how can you make the best of this week. So make sure that you set aside time every day. Make sure you do the tasks that are supposed to be done on a daily basis every single day. Each task is not going to take more than 15 minutes, okay? 15 max 20 minutes. But showing up consistently is the key, because if you don't do a task on one day, then on some other day you will have a lot more to work with, and then it kind of snowballs and that sets you off course. So don't worry if you have become a little bit distracted. You can catch up on Saturdays and Sundays, but make sure that you are consistent throughout the week. Use the resources that I'm sharing, the guided visualization video that I'm sharing, the video for creating your vision board that I'm sharing. It'll make things easier for you. Don't forget to share your progress. You can use the hashtag transform365 on Instagram, or you can use it anywhere that you post. Also, share whatever your learnings are in the comments below. Seeing other people's journeys will actually help you stay motivated. There you have it, your roadmap for week 1. This week is all about, laying the foundation to an incredible year ahead. This is where we get clear on where we are headed and how we are going to get there. If you want to travel somewhere, the first thing that you do is you put your destination in Google Maps, right? If you don't put in a destination, Google Maps cannot show you the way to reach your destination. And that, if you have not done it already, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so that you don't miss any of the videos in the challenge. And don't forget to share your progress using the hashtag transform365. I'd love to see what inspires you. Remember, transformation does not happen overnight. It happens one small step at a time. And let's make this year our best yet.